that way?
Here we are with, and there's the full throttle guy right there. My homeboy right there. Introduce yourself.
503
Mike. This is
I have
Mike.
a 70 Eliminator, and
Well, your Cougar.
I'm an admin for the Eliminator Owners and Enthusiasts group on Facebook. We focus on 1969, 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminators.
So we're going to talk about this 1989 Mustang right here, 5.0.
And there it is. What's that way? She looked but didn't move the phone.
So I'll let John give you a walk around the car since Terry's kind of shy.
Oh, eyes are really trying to get out of the
He's soft spoken.
What's John know about this car? It's got 408 in it.
Let me know how. I'm gonna swag it. Action.
We'll pick up the pieces.
Yeah, good.
It's got a
Just edit that out. So this is my friend's car. We'll just call him TW for the Witness Protection Program. So with it, it's fairly stock, but it's a nice unmolested piece. Seen some times, but it's coming back to its prior glories. 5.0. It's got the automatic in it, the AOD, stock gearing in it, 275s. He is on the lookout for some bigger gears because he wants to race me. I don't know if he's got enough in the tank for me, but these cars are really, really fast. So, you know, he might have to swap me 2 car lengths now. But take a look on the interior, how pristine it is. And it's 1980s, 1990s plush interior. Look at those bolsters, but as flat as a pancake. And as you can see also with the sound system just bouncing to 40 amps. That's just incredible. The pièce de résistance is San France. It's factory sunroof. How cool is that? This 5.0 is so stock it'll put you to sleep. But don't sleep on the old guys because it's really quick. Hey, full throttle kind of guy. Do a recap on the Nova. 1973 Nova Skyroof Edition. This is a super rare Nova. In the model year itself, they made 250,000 of those cars. However, only 3,059 came with that option, that RPO code on it. This is a factory legit convertible top. I didn't put it in. It was put in by a dealership when they sold this car back in the 70s. And this is actually in pretty good condition. Just a little dirty right now. Car, I've had it going on about 7 years. It's big block Chevy, pretty stock. Automatic transmission, turbo 350, got 411 gears. Drive a spool on the street, which is amazing in wet weather. Always sliding around corners, it's awesome. But this is a completely stock engine. Don't pay attention to the chrome. It's just, I have had it in the quarter mile and the 8th mile. It is okay when it hooks. But fun car. I got a bigger motor coming too, so be looking forward to that. And of course, my Hurst automatic shifter. Boop! And if you like that, like and subscribe. I got some more shenanigans on the way. Totally stock. This is an economy car. 20 miles per gallon.
My name's Mike. This is my 1970 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. It has a 428 Super Cobra jet, so it's a drag pack car with 391 gears, ram air, and a 4-speed. 1970, they built 2,268 Eliminators. 127 of those had the drag pack option. 70 had ram air and a 4-speed. So the Super Cobra jet gave you beefier engine internals. Had a different crank, different rods. It had a counterbalance on the crank. It also added an engine oil cooler to keep the engine oil in spec. So with the drag pack, you got either 391s or 430s. What Ford found is with the 428 Cobra jets with 391s or 430 gears, they were getting engine oil temperatures that were out of spec, and it would cause premature engine failure. So for those gear sets, they added what they called the drag pack that gave you beefier engine internals and an engine oil cooler. The paint color is competition gold. Mercury called it competition gold. Ford called it grabber orange. That's why it's easy to confuse them. The interior is a black decor interior. Has an AM 8-track radio that works. Eliminators featured a black camera case finish on the instrument cluster and on the passenger side. So that's one of the hallmarks of the Eliminator interior. Eliminator's also got a rear spoiler on the deck lid. It's adjustable. The tail panel featured blacked out taillight bezels, as well as a running cat fuel door. Those were Eliminator only items from 1970. So that's the original factory invoice. So for no charge, you got a 351 2-barrel, and then you started adding options. Cobra Jet 428, 4-speed, Eliminator option, drag pack, on and on. Brand new, this would have been $4,700 to the customer. The dealer would have paid 38 and change.
Camaro, number matching 327, small block Chevy V8, 4-speed transmission, 12-volt positive, rear end, 44,000 original miles on the car.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been restored. Me and my grandfather spent 7 years restoring the car. This was my car. I learned how to do all the body work and paint and upholstery.
Really?
Yeah, we did the whole car. Started when I was 8 years old with it, and then got it done when I was turned 15, right when I got my permit. So I learned how to drive a stick shift in this car.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been my little training car ever since, and then been slowly just fixing little things we did, like cut corners on when I was a teenager. But that's been a great car for now.
Wow. You really took care of it, man. It looks good.
Oh, it's my baby. It's been repainted. It's had one nasty wreck early in its life in the 70s. It had the whole nose wiped off it. Didn't hurt the subframe or the chassis, just ruined the fenders, the hood, the grill. And then it got smacked in the quarter panel too, and they had to repair the quarter, but it's all original GM sheet metal on it. It got hit early in its life and then it got put away in a collection of about 40 other muscle cars.
Yeah.
It was in a collection of GTOs, Chevelles, Cutlass 414s. The guy who had all this got cancer and was given so many months to live. Sadly passed away, and his brother-in-law inherited the whole collection, didn't know really what he had or wasn't a big muscle car fan.
Yeah.
So they just started selling off the collection back in just 2000. Diamondback tire, they take a brand new radial, scuff the side clean, and they braze the red line. You can get red lines, white, white wall, whatever you want on a brand new radial. These are Yokohama tires on here. It's a brand new radial, high performance tire, high
You
rated.
can't beat that.
No. A little more money, but yeah, it's worth
it.
Yeah, the bias plies, they ride all over this way.
Believe me, I know.
Got power steering, power brake.
It looks great.
Thank you.
That interior is just immaculate.
Got a Flowmaster muffler.
Flowmaster?
Yeah, it's in the stock style Transverse. These Camaros and Firebirds, there's no real room to put typical mufflers underneath. It's wedged between the gas tank and the rear end. And so two twin pipes come into one muffler, crosses and then tailpipes. 327, but put a few of the Z28 302 stuff on it. The intake, carburetor, 30/30 camshaft.
This is an LS Swap Monte Carlo. Up here it's on a Corvette chassis.
I got a more dress size head.